So this is the Neo robot. 5.5 feet tall, weighs 66 pounds, and according to One X Technologies, it's the world's first consumer-ready humanoid that's going to automate your everyday chores. Fold your laundry, clean your house, be your personal assistant. Except, it can't actually do any of that. Not really. Not on its own. Let me explain. What's up, everyone? And today we're diving deep into the Neo humanoid robot. This is one of those stories where the marketing and the reality are living in completely different universes. Neo launched on October 28th, 2025, from One X Technologies backed by some OpenAI startup fund, EQT Ventures, and Samsung. They've raised over $125 million, and they're positioning this as the future of home assistance. So today we're going to break down everything. The impressive tech that actually works, the massive autonomy problem, the privacy nightmare you're signing up for, and what this means for the future of robotics and jobs. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about what Neo is supposed to be, because honestly, the vision here is compelling. Imagine coming home after a long day. Your house is already tidied up, laundry's folded and put away, dishes are clean, and there's this friendly robot waiting to help with whatever else you need. Maybe fetch your medication, water the plants, or just have a conversation. That's the dream. And the hardware they've built, it's genuinely impressive. Let's talk specs, because this is where Neo actually delivers. Height, 5 feet 6 inches, 167 centimeters. Deliberately human scale, to fit through doorways and work at counter height. Weight, just 66 pounds, 30 kilograms. About half the weight of a typical adult. This lightweight design is intentional for safety, which we'll get to. Neo has 22 degrees of freedom in each hand. That's more than Tesla's Optimus, which has 11, more than most humanoids out there. This level of dexterity means it can theoretically handle complex manipulation tasks, buttoning shirts, folding clothes, handling delicate objects. Each arm has 7 degrees of freedom, the neck has 3, spine has 2, and each leg has 6. Total? We're talking about a highly articulated machine that can move in very human-like ways. Walking speed, 1.4 meters per second, about 5 kilometers per hour. Max running speed, they claim 6.2 meters per second, though we haven't seen this demonstrated yet. Can handle stairs, navigate around obstacles. Now here's where Neo does something really different. The tendon drive system. These are flexible polymer cables that transmit force from motors to joints, mimicking biological muscle tendon systems. This gives it 95% back drivability, which means if you push against it, the joints yield naturally instead of fighting back. The result? Exceptionally quiet. 22 decibels, that's quieter than a modern refrigerator. 2% high torque accuracy. 0.1 millimeter repetition precision. Compliant, safe movement. This is genuinely thoughtful engineering for a robot that's supposed to operate around kids, elderly people, and pets. Neo's brain is called the One X Neo Cortex, and it's built around NVIDIA's Jetson Thor chipset. Now, if you watched my previous video on Jetson Thor, you know this thing is a beast. Up to 2,070 teraflops of FP4 compute specifically optimized for AI inference. The reason they need this much power is because Neo runs everything locally on the edge. It's not constantly streaming to the cloud for decision-making. The AI processing happens right there on the robot. Vision. Dual 8.85 megapixel stereo fisheye cameras running at 90 Hz, 180-degree field of view. Stereo depth perception for 3D understanding. Audio, 4 beamforming microphones for 360-degree sound localization. Can tell where sounds are coming from. Filter out background noise. Speakers. 3-stage speaker system in the pelvis and chest area. Can play music, speak clearly, provide audio feedback. Connectivity. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and 5G cellular. Always connected to the cloud for updates and data sync. The Neo robot from One X Technologies is available for an outright purchase price of $20,000, or through a subscription model at $499 per month, with a minimum commitment of 6 months. A $200 deposit is required to pre-order, with delivery scheduled to begin in 2026 for the US market and expanding globally in 2027. So, what's the problem? Okay, so you've seen the videos. Neo folding laundry, organizing shelves, tidying up rooms, setting the table. It looks autonomous, intelligent, capable. Here's what they don't show you in those videos. When the Wall Street Journal actually got hands-on time with a Neo prototype, they discovered something critical. 100% of the complex work being demonstrated was completely teleoperated. There was a human being wearing a VR headset, seeing through Neo's cameras and controlling every single movement remotely. That beautiful laundry folding? Human operator. That precise shelf organization? Human operator. That smooth navigation through a cluttered room? Human operator. The only things Neo can do fully autonomously right now are basic tasks. Opening a door, picking up a cup, simple navigation in clear spaces, basic voice responses. Anything more complex? It needs a human. Now, 1X doesn't completely hide this, but they sure don't lead with it. They call it expert mode. Here's how it works. When Neo encounters a task it can't do autonomously, you can schedule time for a 1X employee, the trained expert, to remotely take control of your robot. They put on a VR headset. They see through Neo's dual 8.85 megapixel cameras. They hear through its 4 microphones, and they manually guide it through your home to complete the task. But let's be crystal clear about what you're actually agreeing to. You are giving strangers access to live video and audio feeds from inside your home. Now, 1X says they have safeguards. Face blurring automatically blurs faces in the operator's view. Geofencing, you can mark areas as off-limits. Scheduled windows, you can set do not disturb times when operators can't access. Vetted operators, only trained, background-checked employees. But here's my question. Is that enough? Data breaches. 1X is a startup. They don't have the security infrastructure of a Google or Apple. What happens when, not if, but when they get hacked? All that intimate footage of your home, your family, your daily life, it's all out there. Insider threats. Even with vetting, you're trusting that every single operator is ethical. You're trusting that none of them will record footage, share it, or abuse their access. Government requests. Can law enforcement subpoena your Neo's footage? Can it be used against you? External privacy organizations have actually classified Neo as an AI hazard due to these risks. This isn't paranoia. These are legitimate concerns. Even setting aside the autonomy and privacy issues, Neo has real technical constraints. Battery life reality? 4 hours. That's it. For a household assistant, that means it can't monitor elderly people continuously. It can't be available on demand throughout the day. It needs 2-hour charging breaks. Long tasks get interrupted. 1X is taking $200 deposits now. They're collecting pre-orders now, but they're selling a vision of the future, not a functional present product. So let's bring this all together. Neo is an impressive piece of hardware with thoughtful safety engineering, but it comes with severely limited autonomous capability, significant privacy concerns, and a business model that relies on customers funding development through early access. It's not the autonomous home robot of your dreams. Realistically, who should consider buying it? Wealthy tech enthusiasts who understand they're buying into a beta program, people with specific accessibility needs who can afford it and accept the limitations, or early adopters who want to be part of robotics history and don't mind the privacy trade-offs. For everyone else, you should absolutely wait. Wait for independent reviews from actual long-term users, clear evidence of autonomy improvement, third-party safety certifications, stronger privacy protections, and price reduction through scale. Zooming out, Neo is just one entry point into a future that's coming whether we're ready or not. Robots will become more capable. AI will continue improving, and some form of home robotics will become mainstream. The question isn't if, but when and how. The choices we make now matter. Do we build robots that respect privacy or enable surveillance? Enhance human capability or replace human connection? Are accessible to all or only to the wealthy? Support workers or displace them without safety nets? Are controlled by users or by corporations? These aren't predetermined. These are design choices, policy choices, choices we as a society need to make consciously. What I hope for is a future where my elderly parents can stay in their home longer because a robot helps them safely. People with disabilities have the independence they deserve. We've eliminated genuinely dangerous and dehumanizing work. Technology has freed us for more creative and meaningful pursuits. Privacy is protected by design, not as an afterthought. The benefits of automation are shared broadly, and we've supported workers through the transition. But getting to that future requires more than just building impressive robots. Impressive potential, but there's a massive gap between the dream and the reality. And look, I get why 1X is doing this. They need data, they need funding, they need to move fast before Tesla and others catch up. The pressure to launch and capture market share is enormous. But as consumers, we need to see this for what it is: an ambitious bet on the future that requires early adopters to take on substantial risk and cost. Is it worth it? For most people, not yet. For the right person who fully understands what they're getting into, maybe. All right, that's my take on the Neo robot. This is obviously a complex, nuanced topic with a lot of perspectives. If you found this deep dive valuable, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my video on NVIDIA Jetson Thor for more on the AI chip powering Neo. I'll link that in the description. And share this with anyone who's thinking about pre-ordering. Thanks for watching, everyone. The future of robotics is exciting and scary in equal measure. Let's make sure we build it wisely. I'll catch you in the next video.